What's going down? Basement Band is the channel. Thor's Thoughts is the show. I'm back. It's the McFarlane Toys Winter Showcase recap / mostly talking about the Spawn stuff. I mean, it's the new Spawn wave. I mean, the first 2 days of the Winter Showcase were snoozers for me. To be honest, I'm not a Demon Slayer fan. I mean, I've heard of the anime. I've watched 1 episode, 2 episodes, 3 episodes, maybe. Not for me. Not cool. I mean, it's cool, but it's not for me. So I was not there. I wish they would have done a full anime day with some My Hero, maybe Avatar. They did Xbox. They could have done some stuff, right? So, but that was Demon Slayer's day 1. The second day, the movie Maniacs thing, I think again they had a big opportunity to do just all the movie stuff. So they could have done Avatar, movie Maniacs, the DC movie stuff that was coming. They could have done all pound that in a day too, but they just chose to do just those 4 figures in that movie Maniacs thing. And honestly, I think the Wicked Witch of the West, the Wicked Witch of the West was the best one of the 4. Harry Potter, I think, looks meh sus, as my son says. And then Bugs, meh again. In the Superman suit, it's fine. What was it? Oh, Ted Lasso. That looked weird. It was too shiny. His face looks weird. I love the concept, but there's statues again that's like not kind of what I'm looking for, right? I go more for the articulation, So then we jump to day 3, and I was like, they put out the teaser on day 2 for Monolith. Boom! We got big beefy Monolith Boy coming at you, who I think looks really good. Someone says a reuse of the Calabac body and maybe arms, but the legs are much longer because he looks like he's much taller than Calabac. And even the chest piece looks different, but they could have reused the arms. Although, like I said, this Monolith looks like a much bigger figure than the Calabac because he's especially got stocky little legs. The arms could be reused with the gauntlets. But then they put out all the full pictures the following day. I think the Monolith looks really good. I love the skulls all over him. I haven't read him in any of the Scorch stuff or the comics going now. I haven't got comics for a couple months just for whatever, on reasons, whatever. And the ones I have had, I haven't ever just read up to where I need to be. So I'm not familiar. I do plan on catching up. And then when I'm able to get all the comics that I haven't gotten, I will get the whole mass of them, and it'll be I'll show you the massive comic haul I get when I finally get all my comics from the last 2 months or 3 months, because it's a big one. But then, so there's 2 more figures they said they were coming. I was like, what? So wave 5 is only 3 figures. Okay. It's the 3 they showed back at the New York Comic Con. So we got Monolith, then we got Sin, which I think Sin probably looks the best of the 3. He's my top dog of the 3. Callisto transformed into his new evil version, but the big green, armor with the tattered cape, and then the effects and the blue base, the blue effects and the blue base. I think is the total package. A lot of people would say the last figure was announced was probably the best one, but I would say Sin. He's a newer bad guy, he's a newer character, so I'm rocking with Sin. Then the third one was Medieval Spawn, which you're like, what? Medieval Spawn? How is that not the best one? And I really like this Medieval Spawn. I dig this Medieval Spawn immensely, but I'm just disappointed because for a long time it was rumored that there was going to be a Kickstarter Medieval Spawn with his horse and a little bit bulkier of a version, like a bigger version, because he should be, I think, a little bit bigger than Spawn, stature wise. But this version's got the big boot. It looks like it has all the parts, but I think it's a missed opportunity. So there was, back in the summer showcase last year, 2022, they teased this great prototype shield that had rope around it. I swear that was Medieval Spawn's shield for this Kickstarter thing, but then it never got announced. And then now we're getting this 7-inch version that's a little bit smaller, and I don't really think is could be maybe like the GameStop Dead Gunslinger that had the horse and the extra things for the deluxe figure. Maybe we'll get that with Medieval, with the same Medieval and a horse and that shield. Fingers crossed. Where the heck's that shield? I want that shield. And then that was it. And then there's all the DC stuff. Go watch the DC Multiverse Weekly recap of the Winter Showcase stuff there, which I thought was good again. But it was. I wasn't say. I'm not gonna say underwhelmed. Maybe I go in with too high of expectations, and I'll put that on me. You know what I mean? Because I was whelmed. I didn't pre-order Wave 5. I didn't pre-order anything. That Batmobile wasn't available for pre-order, or I would have gotten that. I think that was the one thing that everything else that was available for pre-order through the showcase, I didn't buy. So that should say enough. But I mean, overall, like I said, it was fine. Summer showcase hope, but come with the heat. Come with the heat. Structure could be a little bit better. I want that Spawn. Oh, they did do the Spawn Batman. I totally forgot the Spawn Batman comic book that you can get for free with the toy photography on the cover. I think that's cool, but can we get that in a Page Punchers 2-pack? That'd be even cooler. I'm just saying. But you know what to do it. Till the next one, how'd you feel about the showcase? Were you whelmed, overwhelmed, underwhelmed? Let me know. Deuces.